At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. And when it comes to checking off coverage, a State Farm agent can help you choose an option that's right for you. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Greg, you have updated odds on Darren Waller for comeback player of the year?
Yes. All it takes apparently is one game and a couple of touchdown catches because he's now number 5 in the betting odds. From nowhere to number 5. Christian McCaffrey remains the sort of the habit favorite, even though he's averaging 3.3 yards per rushing attempt. So I think it's a wide open race. And out of nowhere comes Darren Waller.
Who are the other? I'm curious. The other 3.
You know what? All I have are the favorite and Waller joining the fray.
Where is the MVP right now?
Yeah, Daniel Jones has to be up there.
The MVP? Let me find
Does it have to be injury?
It's injury, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so maybe he wouldn't be on there.
You think it could be a player who's just crappy and then has a really good year?
Joe Flacco didn't come back from an injury.
Nobody came back from not playing, right?
Because he wasn't good, and Daniel Jones was benched because he was not good.
It can be either, though. It can be injury or not playing. But Josh Allen remains the prohibitive favorite for MVP, followed by Justin Herbert, who has surpassed Lamar Jackson for second place.
All right, but Waller probably, closed the gap a little bit, you think, right?
I would think so. And Waller's a great story. I imagine that whoever votes for comeback of the year is going to be enamored of his story, being out of football, having a muddled past with drugs and everything, and all of a sudden re-emerging. That's a pretty good story.
All right. Let's bring aboard our pal JuJu. JuJu, you saw Tyreek Hill getting carted off last night, and your thoughts were what?
Yeah, it was definitely devastating, especially having such a great game. I think it's the less than 0% chance or more than 0% chance that you guys may have it wrong when it comes to him getting carted off. In my opinion, the brother was clearly in shock. Like, his knee just went the wrong way. His career is potentially over. And y'all think he's happy and clapping because he don't get to play for the damn Dolphins no more. I think that's just an example of how selfish fans don't put this. Look, please take this picture down. I'm going to get to that a little later. The fine's coming for that. But I'm 100% guarantee you that he was trying to put on the front. Like, shoot, my knee just went the wrong way. I don't know if I'm going to ever get this microphone again. Like Buddy say, I think he was putting on the front and just trying to hype people up because his career, this is career damaging. This is damaging his money. He don't give a damn about these Dolphins. He's not thinking about that. And I think that as Dolphins fans, y'all may have thought about your team a little more than the human in that scenario.
He was holding up a number 1. Now that's a fair point. I think the overall sentiment though is a bit of a bizarre reaction, and maybe shock could help explain it. But strange, we don't necessarily see that reaction from someone getting carded all that often.
Yeah, and I wanted to bring up a picture of Kyle Long getting carted off with a terrible ankle injury. Like, he was hyping up the crowd.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure he was doing more than putting up number 1s right there.
Cool.
You feel me?
That's 2.
and then Earl Thomas shooting birds when he got off, when he got hurt.
That's
and then
not
Damar Hamlin. But I'm saying he was of sound mind.
That's a great picture.
You feel me? Like, and then think
that was
when
directed
Damar
at
Hamlin,
the opposing sideline. I
want to know what the context is.
I think I remember that he was flashing at the opposing side. No, he's on the opposing sideline.
The opposing sideline's in his back.
Yeah, I remember that. He was upset. My man was upset.
Yeah, and as well, Damar Hamlin, when he woke up in the hospital, his famous first words was, "Did we win?"
There you go,
brothers. I and I don't mean to bring this up too much, but I done been hurt a lot of times in my life back in the day when I got stabbed. I was stabbed in the club, and I'm outside the club with my arm just going bleeding, and I'm just sitting here laughing like, boy, I can't believe this happened. What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. So I feel like shock makes people do crazy things. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but I'm just saying there's a different side to look at that.
JuJu, look at this jersey that I'm wearing. Look at this Dolphin jersey. How much better is this than the one they wore last night?
Man, I do love that jersey, Zaz. That's a classic jersey right there. I think the jerseys last night, though, was pretty cool.
Thank you.
I think they popped off the television. Like, I think it landed, whatever they was trying to do, especially the brothers that chose to wear the either teal cleats or the orange cleats. Like, I think it really popped. And I think it's also important to remember that this isn't for us middle-aged farts. This is for the kids. The kids going to want to go to the school tomorrow and wear that black jersey. Mommy, can I please get $150 for this jersey? That's who it's for. So even though you're right, your jersey is classic and the old ones are very good, I think those new ones still have a place in this 2025
This
world.
show is the only place I've heard negative about these jerseys. Like, those jerseys are awesome.
It's an honest show.
There's no lineage in those jerseys.
That's all.
There's no lineage to Dolphins history.
Other than their colors that are clearly in it with the
colors
black.
and the logo. Like, it's an alt.
Other
It's
than
an
the
alt.
splash, it's a black jersey with a splash
dark
of aqua.
gray.
Yeah, it's actually like a blue, I think, like a dark blue. That's what they keep telling us. I see black.
Yeah, but dark blue is not a Dolphin color.
Also, speaking of the good old days, I did agree with you, Greg, but I looked it up a little bit, and the military and the Minecraft video games are the only people that wore turtle shell helmets.
What about
But
tortoise?
salute.
What about tortoise shell?
Oh, touche. You got me there.
JuJu, who you got? Liam Cohen or Robert Saleh?
See, that's another interesting one because I've been in the hood a lot of my life, and I saw the biggest, baddest man barking up and down the side of the street get knocked the F out by this little brother who he was trying. It's like when you walking out around these days, you think you're talking to a small guy that you can whoop on, but this brother knows jujitsu and 5 places he can break your arm in. So I wouldn't lean too heavy on Saleh without understanding my brother Liam Cohen background. You feel me?
Duval.
Also, too, when y'all was talking about the safety helmets, shame on y'all, man. It's not that we should make everybody wear the safety helmets. It's just that we shouldn't make fun of the people who choose to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to be around for their lives and their wives and their kids beyond football. It's like saying, hey, look at this idiot on the airplane wearing his seatbelt. We're in the sky. He's stupid. Like, nah, brothers, let's ease up on them folks.
I'm totally cool with wearing the big safety helmet. The part of it that I don't like is how they have to, like, pull over the fitted cap. Like,
It looks bad.
It looks like a Bobo helmet.
Yeah, science needs to catch up here.
Yeah.
There are advancements coming. They just haven't been cleared for use. But the Guardian cap is just in its first form. But right now, looks goofy as all hell.
Do you guys wear your seatbelt on a plane when the light's off and then you come back from the bathroom, sit back? Like, are you buckling up every time?
No.
I've laid, like, the last few years, I'll just, safety first.
A plane has never crashed and someone survived because they wore their seatbelt.
No, but I've heard about, like, little bits of turbulence where people fly up and hit the ceiling.
Yeah, for sure. That happens.
The last couple years, I've become back in my seat. I'm putting my seatbelt on, safety first. What about you, JuJu?
Yeah, I'm usually keep it on until the flight attendant walks by, and I'll take it off. And I just wanted to fool her right quick.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Put your seat a little back right before landing, just to mess with them.
Yep. JuJu, you got some polls for us here at Update? Let's do it, man.
Yes, sir. And while I find the polls, something I didn't get to yesterday, salute to the ACC. I don't think we talked about it yet, but them allowing us in on the referee to Secaucus conversation, it is brilliant. I think that, yes, sir,
It's
bro.
so good.
Everybody should take heed.
Dude, at the Virginia FSU game, they nailed it. They made all the right calls, but there was one time I'm like, no, it's not their down. It's not their down. It's 4th down. Someone tell them it's 4th down. And then they were like, oh, no, it's 4th down. But I do like that. But there is going to be a really embarrassing moment while you see it. You're going to have people melting down on social media because they're botching it. But I like
Has
the
it sounded
insight.
like an elevator? I haven't heard this yet. Does it feel like an elevator, or is it just like a couple guys on their couch?
It's good, and they're quick with it. Like it's really good. I do think that Jim Phillips is getting a lot of credit here when the CFL does this, but you know what? That's fine. There's no other big conferences are doing this, and I'm appreciating the insight.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Were football helmets once made of turtle shells? 54% of the audience says no, they weren't, Greg. Sorry. Very close race, though. Very close. Would you be disgusted by the smell of broccoli at 5 a.m.?
Yeah, it's too strong that early in the morning.
Right. 77% of the audience says yes, they would be.
Yeah.
Are the Philadelphia Eagles the couple that likes to fight in order to have great sex?
Yeah.
94% of the audience says yes, they are.
Yeah.
4-0 right now. Also, too, before we get to this last couple polls, for Dan putting up that Tyreek knee situation, I think it's time to get his fines in order because he was very adamant about getting that picture. And so I want to put this out to the audience. I'm going to put this poll up. What should Dan's punishment be for leaving that picture up for umpteen seconds? Wear a wig all show, put his hand in some mayonnaise all show, wear a tank top all show, or full Halloween costume.
Oh, no.
Put that up in the.
He would love that one. He would love that third one.
Yeah, no tank
costume.
Does the old dog still have balls? 76% of the audience says yes, it does.
Damn right.
Yep.
Damn right.
And last poll, are all playoff games big games?
No.
I love y'all so much because y'all boys don't even try to fake it no more. WNBA playoffs have been going on this whole time. Y'all don't give a damn. Baseball is here. 83% of the audience says yes. Every playoff game is a big game. And those are your polls.
Good job, JuJu.
Thank y'all, man. Great show.